Today, we're breaking down the 12th Amendment, the amendment that fixed one of the biggest mistakes in the original Constitution. This amendment exists because the original system for electing the president and vice president didn't work in the real world. It caused chaos, political deadlock, and nearly broke the election process before the country was even 25 years old. So let's talk about what went wrong, how the 12th Amendment fixed it, and why it still matters every time we vote for president. Under the original Constitution, there was no separate vote for president and vice president. Electors in the Electoral College cast 2 votes for president. The person with the most votes became president. The person with the second most votes became vice president. There was no concept of a running mate, no official ticket, no separation of roles. This system assumed political parties wouldn't exist. That assumption turned out to be wrong. By the election of 1800, political parties were fully formed. Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr ran together, but because electors voted the same way for both men, they ended up tied. That tied through the election into the House of Representatives. It took 36 separate ballots to finally decide the president. For weeks, the country didn't know who would lead it. This exposed a dangerous flaw: running mates competing against each other. Elections vulnerable to gridlock. No clear outcome in close races. The system wasn't just inefficient, it was unstable. The 12th Amendment, ratified in 1804, fixed this problem with one critical change. Electors now cast 1 vote for president, 1 vote for vice president. This officially created the modern presidential ticket. It recognized political reality and made elections clearer, more predictable, and more functional. The 12th Amendment also clarified what happens when no candidate gets a majority. If no presidential candidate wins, the House of Representatives chooses the president. If no vice presidential candidate wins, the Senate chooses the vice president. These rules still exist today. That means the 12th Amendment isn't history, it's active law that can still decide an election. The 12th Amendment didn't eliminate political conflict, but it prevented elections from collapsing under their own weight. It reduced chaos in presidential elections, made party tickets functional, clarified succession and contingency rules. It also reminds us of something important. The Constitution was never meant to be perfect on day one. It was meant to be correctable. The 12th Amendment teaches us that democracy depends on systems that actually work. Clear rules matter. Orderly transitions matter. Legitimacy matters. Without them, power becomes unstable and instability invites abuse. Understanding the 12th Amendment helps you understand how presidential elections actually work, not how we assume they work. In the next episode, we'll continue forward and break down another amendment that reshaped the country in a major way. Because knowing the rules is the first step to holding power accountable.